Earth Day is a great opportunity to think about climate change. When we think about climate change, we often think of emissions coming from cars or planes or factories. But what a lot of people don't realize is that food waste alone contributes 10% of all greenhouse gas emissions. So in 2023, the total emissions from food waste was 5.4 billion metric tons. And food waste also costs the grocery retail industry about $27 billion every year. So what do we do about this problem? Well, my research focuses on two potential solutions: food waste landfill bans and dynamic pricing. So let's take these solutions one at a time. So first, food waste landfill bans are a way for the government to directly regulate food waste, basically by imposing a penalty on retailers who try to send their food waste to landfills. The problem is, food waste bans don't work all that well for a couple of reasons. So first, these penalties aren't typically large enough to get retailers to really change their behavior. Also, it turns out governments aren't all that great at enforcing these bans. So what are some alternative solutions to the problem of food waste? Well, you may have heard a few weeks ago about the big controversy with Wendy's talking about implementing dynamic pricing. But dynamic pricing can be a great way for companies to make more money, but more importantly, it also gives consumers access to fresh, affordable food as well as helps the environment. So imagine this situation. You're at the grocery store and you see milk expiring tomorrow for the same price as milk expiring in 2 weeks. Why should you be paying full price for old milk? With dynamic pricing, the grocery store is able to put a discount on that older milk, which not only makes them more money, but also prevents that milk from going to the landfill, helping the environment, and it also benefits you because you get to buy milk at a lower price. So in economics, we would call that a win-win-win. Good for the company, good for consumers, and good for the environment.